Hi everyone, welcome back to Giovanna Designs. If this is your first time visiting my channel, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back and thank you for returning. So tonight's going to be a bit of an experiment. If you watch my channel, you will have seen that last video in number 24. I had a little bit of a problem with the painting and it was kind of a mystery. There was just a little bit of crazing, but it wasn't as the painting was drying. The painting had just been blown out. And all of a sudden, boom, there it was. For what reason, I have no idea. It's very, very strange because, as you know, crazing happens as a painting is drying normally. So there must have been some sort of chemical reaction happening with somebody not playing nicely with each other. And so that's why that happened. So I'm going to try to figure out why and who is being naughty so that we can avoid that ever happening again, because you don't want your beautiful painting ruined by some crazing. I do have a crazing video, by the way, of how to fix those. If it's minor, you can fix it, but who wants to go to all that extra trouble if you don't have to, right? So yeah, so that is what we are doing today. I'm not going to go through the process of listing all the colors. I'm using the same colors as I did with the last video. What I will do is put them on the screen as I'm pouring, so that if anyone wasn't here before or you didn't see the last video, then you can get the colors. I did keep the same colors to an extent. I switched just a few of them, but I kept the same brands so that if it was a brand issue, then I could know that that was the problem and it wouldn't be that I switched everything up, or else what's the point of an experiment, right? Okay, so that's enough of me talking. Let's get going. Okay, round two. Let's try this again. Start with our white. Now all I did was add, oh gosh, I wish I could tell you amounts. I really just eyeballed it. I threw just a big splash. I mean, I'm putting it in this kind of a container, so it's kind of hard to tell you exactly how much. But I just put a big splash of the Artist Loft pouring medium to see if we could sort of protect against whatever is going on. And that's even if my white is the problem. I'm not sure. It may be my paints. It may be that, you know, they've got too hot in this garage in the heat wave that we just went through. It may be the wonky batches of Floetrol that have been coming out lately. I haven't had any that stink, but you know, I don't know. So this is an experiment. We'll see what happens. All right, here we go. Okay, just grab my corners. Make sure those are all covered. I don't know about you, but we've had a shortage of Floetrol around here. And I think that, you know, they had that bad batch situation going on where they smelled like rotten eggs. It's disgusting. And, you know, I think that they're trying to figure it out, but until they do, you know, there's not that much out there. So good luck finding it if you can. You know, nobody wants to pay the prices on Amazon. They're super expensive. I hear especially super expensive in Canada. I mean, that's just crazy what they're charging over there. But I guess it's all supply and demand, right? Okay. All right, let's pop our bubbles. Here we go. So I'm just going to use the same colors except for one thing. I took out the Deco Art Extreme Sheen Sapphire, and what I'm going to do is put in Primary Elements, the Majestic Blue. And I'm hoping that you can see this. It's just, I'll push it this way. It's really gorgeous, gorgeous blue. Very, very similar in tone to the Deco Art, but you know, I have had a problem with the Deco Art pewter before, making some sort of texture, and so, you know, I figured, well, maybe, you never know, I'm not sure what the problem is here, so maybe, and look, what I'm getting is just a tiny amount of crazing. I mean, it's not the end of the world, but I'd rather avoid it if I can, right? So yeah, what I was getting with the pewter was this crazy kind of a texture, and I couldn't figure it out for the longest time because it didn't happen right away. It took a couple of times using it for that actually to happen, and maybe it was the other paints I was using it with. I'm not sure, but yeah, it just wasn't pretty at all, and I didn't like it. So I like a very smooth, you know, finish when I'm done. All right, so we're gonna go back with the Amsterdam turquoise. I have no idea what order that I put it in last time, so I'm not trying to repeat any kind of order necessarily. I'm just gonna get them down on there. And oh, and I also added in ARTEZA Pearl Lilac. So I wanted a little bit more of the violet color, but I wanted a little bit brighter. Let's put the green in now. The blue. And some of the primary elements. Okay, so now we're gonna put this majestic blue in there, right smack in the middle. It's just a gorgeous color. I know I say that about all of them, right? And then this is that mixture of sunflower and pixie dust. Yeah, I wanna say that right. Put that right smack in the middle of the other one. That gave a nice gold shine to the other painting, so we'll see if that happens here again. All right, I'm gonna throw some of this down. All around, as always. All right, here we go. Oh, I splashed. I'll clean those up in a minute. This is pretty. Okay, ooh, this is really pretty. I'm getting that bubble effect like I got with the iridescent blue-green painting. That's pretty. Okay, how can I blow this out and save some of that? The eternal question, right? All right, I think I'm gonna go that way and then back down and leave a lot of that in there. Well, if I can. Okay, wish me luck. Ooh, that's the prettiest lacing in here. Okay, I don't want to do too much over here. All right, there's no avoiding it. Okay, I'm leaving the middle. This is pretty. This is really pretty. All right, I want to blow some of that blue that way, but ooh, this green lacing is gorgeous. Okay, let's have some fun with this now. Ah, I keep putting my hand on the paint. Jeez. I'm gonna have to put a paper towel over this. This is just, my hand wants to go to that spot, and that spot has a ton of paint in it. Okay. Okay. This is pretty down here too. I want to blow that way. See what I can do with that. So far I see no crazing, which is a good sign. Now that doesn't mean much because it doesn't mean it's gonna stay that way, but so far so good. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm taking my teeny tiny brush and I'm picking up the wrong one. Hold on a second, let me get the good one. The itty bitty point brush. See this one? And what I'm just doing is I'm gonna dab the tiny little dots that I can't dab my finger on, because if I dab my finger on them, it'll make it, you know, too big of a blotch. But the teeny tiny white dots where they don't belong, you can do just that. Dab a teeny tiny little brush on them. I keep saying teeny tiny. And just erase them that way. Blend them in if you want to. Pick them up if you want to. There we go. Get rid of those guys that don't belong there. That does not look right. Okay. Like that's right on the white. It's pretty. Don't want that there. Disturbing my pretty white area. Okay, that's nice. I don't see. I see one of them over here. And what I usually do is either pick them up or kind of just swirl them in. Oh, I cannot get over this lacing. It's just gorgeous. This is really pretty too. This whole kind of blue-green area is going up and into this, and this purple and green is coming down. Really pretty. Okay, let me see if I can do a little bit with that lacing. I don't want to disturb it too much. I'm just trying to make it bigger. I'm almost whistling when I'm blowing. I'm blowing so gently. Yeah, I don't want to mess with that anymore. That's good. We'll leave that alone. Okay, I think I don't like that little guy sticking out there. But I want something more organic on this side. That I don't like that pattern there. Okay, let's see. Can we do this? Bring that in. Okay. That's pretty. Okay, that looks really nice. Now. Oh yeah. All right, now we're dragging this out. There we go. And blending it with the rest. Very pretty. Okay. Now, my question mark is, do I like that little purple spot and this little spot here? That I definitely do not like. That has to go. Okay. Now, what's the best way to get rid of that? Let's see. Can I just pick it up with this? There's a lot of white paint there. Oh, my hand is so shaky today. There's a lot of white paint there because that's where the circle was around the colors. Oh, there we go. That's working. I'm trying so hard not to disturb those little cells because that's the pretty area. Great. Awesome. Done. Okay. I love this. This is very flowy, like ribbons or fabric. Yeah, I gotta get rid of that. Okay. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay. I'm still iffy about this here. Oh, I'm in love with this area. Okay. I want this to flow better. It's just not, it's not as clean and organic. It just looks like it's forced. All right, let's see if I can force it a little bit more in a better way. And you know why? Is because there's so much white there right now. Because I didn't blow that area out. And so that's the white from the circle just hanging out, causing a problem. In fact, you know what? I wonder if I can just pick up some of that extra white. Okay, I'm gonna try to see if I can grab just some of that excess white. Because when you have too much paint on the canvas, your paint, oh yeah, gosh, look at that. That is just way too much paint. Way too much. And so what'll happen is your paint can continue to move around. After you're done with it, you know, you walk away from the painting and then it spreads out, and you don't want that. That wasn't your intention for what you were doing. And that's just because your base layer is too thick. So if you thin that out or take some of that off in this case, I'm gonna blow some back and then get rid of it. Okay, much better. You know, as beautiful as this is, I feel like this is too thick. I'm gonna take away some of that bulk. But I don't want to do it over here because of that beautiful green lacing. So, you know, let's see what I can do here. Okay, let's go back in the white and pray that I didn't just mess that whole thing up. We'll see. Hope not. Okay, I like it a lot thinner here. That's great. That's good. Just that has to be evened out. Okay, that's great. Ooh, I like it. Okay. That's cool. I like this little hooky thing going on here. I almost feel like I want to go more that way. I wonder if that would work. Let's try it. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Sorry, I got real excited there. Loving that. Okay. Woo, I'm done. Okay, I love this one. Love this one. I liked the other one. I wasn't in love with it. I am in love with this one. It's beautiful. All the lacing, all the little white cells, all of this marble over here. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking about it and take you down off the clamp and actually show you it. All right, here it is. Isn't this gorgeous? Oh my gosh, I am so in love with this. Look at this marbling of color in this bottom section. What I love is that they're just totally different things. This is so pretty, and then you'll get that occasional, see, look, that little kick of sparkle where the primary elements blew over. Oh, wait until you see the center of that. Oh my gosh, look at that blue and yellow together. I just love that marbling. I really do. I think it's so soft and pretty. And then you get to the middle and bam! You get all that primary elements sparkle all in one shot. And the yellow actually, I don't know, it did this lacy sort of, it did this sort of butterfly lace thing happening. It's beautiful. Gosh, it's so hard to see it on the camera. You don't really, oh, look at that gold is just gorgeous. The yellow really comes off like a very soft gold. Really, really pretty. And then there's that green lacing, which is just gorgeous. And it's so strong against the purple and the blue. There was no melting of those two together, which was really nice. The contrast of those two together is just really pretty up against each other. And then this purple area just came out like flowing a wind. I don't know how to explain it. It just reminds me of like a flowing silk scarf in the wind or something. It's just beautiful. And you get those teeny tiny little white cells happening, and all over here too. I call that like the reverse lacing effect, I guess, where the white is sort of the lacing part. Oh, so pretty. Well, I really love it. I hope you do too. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. This was not a commission piece. If anybody's interested in it, please email me at giovannadesigns@gmail.com. And if you're interested in seeing any of my other work that is available for sale, check me out on Instagram at Giovanna Designs. You can always email me for commissions at any time. I'm always available for commissions. And I have a really amazing one coming up next, so stay tuned for that. Thank you so much for joining me again. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe. And I hope to see you again soon. Thanks so much. Have a great night. Bye-bye.